The jungle was calm. The sun set in golden light. Mowgli sat on a rock with his friends Bagheera the panther, Balu the bear, and a green parrot. Fireflies floated in the air. All was peaceful. The ground shook. Dust rose from the earth. The animals grew afraid. Around Mowgli's neck, his locket began to shine. Something deep below was waking. The ground cracked open. Bright orange light poured out. From the hole rose a giant made of stone. It was taller than the trees. Its eyes glowed red. Moss grew on its shoulders. With every step, the jungle trembled. Deer ran, monkeys leaped from tree to tree. Mowgli did not run. His locket glowed bright. He stood tall and brave. He would not let the jungle be destroyed. The stone giant smashed trees and broke the ground with its heavy steps. Rocks rolled down hills. Mowgli and his friends jumped aside to escape falling stones. Through the mist, an old cave appeared. A soft blue glow shone at its entrance. The elders once said the giant could be trapped there. The giant chased Mowgli and his friends. The boy ran barefoot, his red cloth flowing, his locket shining like a torch. The jungle shook as the giant tore through the trees behind them. They reached a tall cliff above a roaring river. The giant's heavy steps shook the ground as it came closer. The monster stepped toward the edge. Stones crumbled under its weight. The river below roared loudly. Mowgli and his friends stood firm. The giant let out a terrible roar. Red cracks glowed all across its chest. The sky turned dark and the air shook. The giant swung its arm. The cliff cracked. Rocks tumbled into the water. The ground shook under their feet. Mowgli knew they had to lead the monster to the cave. Only there could it be stopped. The giant roared as it pulled its leg free from the mud. Water and dirt splashed everywhere. At last, the group reached a wall covered with glowing carvings of animals and shapes. Mowgli's locket shone even brighter. The jungle's guardians had left their mark here long ago. Trees cracked as the giant drew near. The carvings glowed stronger as if preparing to fight back. The cave was dark, but blue light glimmered inside. Roots hung from the ceiling. Crystals sparkled on the walls. Mowgli stepped forward, his locket guiding the way. The giant squeezed into the cave. Pillars broke, stones ran down. The ground shook with its roar. The prison remembered its prisoner. A glowing bridge stretched across a deep pit. Mowgli and his friends hurried across. The bridge shattered. Pieces fell into the endless pit. Mowgli barely made it across. Balu jumped at the last moment as the bridge fell away. The giant clung to the edge of the pit, roaring in rage. The companions pressed on, deeper into the cave. The chamber shone with blue and gold crystals. The walls told the story of how the giant was trapped long ago. The locket glowed like a rising sun. The monster smashed its way into the chamber. Its chest glowed red and hot. The cave filled with fire like light. Mowgli lifted the locket. A beam of golden light shot out. The giant blocked it with its stone arms. Sparks filled the chamber as light and rock fought. The creature slammed its fists into the ground. The cave shook, crystals shattered, stones crashed from above. Step by step, the monster moved closer. Its eyes burned brighter. The prison shook as if it might break. The carvings on the walls lit up in gold. The locket shone with them. The giant paused, weakened by the jungle's ancient magic. Mowgli raised the locket high. Golden beams clashed with the giant's red glow. The cave burned with fire and light. The walls shook harder. Rocks fell from the ceiling. The chamber roared as if the whole mountain might collapse. Bagheera leaped at the giant's chest. His claws struck the glowing cracks. The giant roared in pain, its power breaking for a moment. The monster stumbled, the floor breaking under its weight. Mowgli stood tall, his locket blazed like the sun. The jungle was not the giant's to take, it was his home to protect. The giant raised its arm for one last strike. The crystals around him shone brighter. The final moment had come. The crystal glowed peacefully again. The carvings dimmed. The cave grew calm as if it had gone back to sleep. At dawn, Mowgli and his friends stepped out of the cave. The jungle glowed in orange light. Mist curled around the trees. One by one, the animals came back. Deer picked from the trees. Monkeys swung through branches. Elephants rumbled, birds sang again, the jungle was safe. Mowgli held his locket, the animals gathered close. The boy of the jungle had protected them all. As the sun set, Mowgli walked with Bagheera and Balu. The animals followed their home alive with peace. The boy of the jungle was now its guardian, brighter than light, stronger than stone. Please subscribe Zoom TV for interesting videos and like this video. Nice to meet you in next video with interesting story.